All right, guys, welcome back. Chief Kirk for Kravology. So today we're talking about something that's a little bit controversial in the Krav Maga world, and probably just in martial arts in general, which is the skip step. Now, I'm not talking about a skip step that you might make to change your stance or to change your stance and direction. I'm talking about a skip step to get in a self-defense situation. And generally I frown upon this idea of a skip step to get in because there are other more effective ways for you to get into a defense and make the proper defense. However, if the feet are in an awkward position relative to the defense you need to make, or the weight in the feet is in an awkward position relative to the defense you need to make, you have to make a skip step. The issue becomes, when you make the skip step, are you continuing to drive into your defense, or are you fading away? If you're fading away, or even if you're just neutral, you're making a mistake. You're costing yourself time. Time in self-defense is invaluable, as you know. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to talk to you a little bit about the concept of a skip step done properly with a knife threat. And I think we're going to show the upper body, and then we'll show the feet. But the concept I want you to understand is there's a specific way to do this, and there are many ways not to do this, right? So I'm going to bring in Simon. Come on in, Simon. This is a training knife, right? We train with live blades typically. And I'm going to be in about this position. He's going to put on my neck. I know I need to bring my hand up. I need to get my body off the knife, directly off the knife. And what I have right now is I have my right foot in front of my left because I was standing this way, right? And most of the weight is now dumped into my left foot. The reason is I've left the knife 90 degrees from the angle, and I've controlled it from the angle of the knife. So the issue now becomes, how do I get in to finish this defense? I can't just do this and bull my way in. I'm going the wrong way. I want to go to the dead side, and I want to make sure I don't go back towards the knife. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a skip step where my shoulder continues to go in, so I can make my counterattack here. As I take, this is incidental, but as I take the knife off, and my shoulder starts driving in, the knife may go to him, in which case the shoulder drives and I come in and make my counterattack. But if there's resistance or there's something happening where I can't get the knife to go into him, I'm still doing, watch the shoulder, I'm still doing my skip step, and I'm collapsing down around here to make this counterattack. So this is an example, this is an example of where we're making a skip step, but the shoulder that's making the defense is driving in, right? That takes a lot of confidence in the technique and understanding why you're doing what you're doing, and obviously a lot of practice. So next time you do this defense, or defense where your feet are weighted incorrectly or they're in the wrong position, think about a skip step, but only in the sense that the skip step takes you constantly forward. That's it for this week. As always, walk in peace.